published a negative outlook on the UK non-life insurance market. I'm Yvette Essen for AM Best TV, and I'm joined by Catherine Thomas, Senior Director of Analytics for AM Best, to explain why we have this outlook. Things must be pretty bleak for the UK non-life insurance market in terms of market conditions. Can you explain some of the challenges that companies are facing?
Well, the UK non-life market is extremely competitive. In addition, over the past year, insurers have had to contend with fluctuations in the discount rate used to calculate lump sum personal injury compensation. There's been a further increase in insurance premium tax. In addition to that, insurers have had to deal with the uncertainty associated with the UK's decision to leave the EU. Now, it is hoped that the sector will benefit from the implementation of the Civil Liability Bill, particularly changes to whiplash compensation and to the way that the personal injury discount rate is calculated. But there's considerable uncertainty as the timing of these returns, and in such a competitive market, it's likely that any savings will need to be passed on to policyholders.
In these difficult market conditions, are there certain types of companies that can stand out and navigate the challenges? What can a company do to stand out?
Well, amid such high levels of competition and in an increasingly commoditised market, insurers need to be able to respond quickly to changing market conditions if they're to retain market share and remain relevant. And it's really those companies that have invested and are making good use of digital technology and analytical tools that are really best placed to do this.
On a positive note, the report does say that the UK non-life sector in general has a strong capital adequacy. Can you explain what you mean by this?
That's right. So at year-end 2016, the average Solvency II ratio for UK non-life insurers was in excess of 150%, and the market is expected to have remained well capitalised in 2017. And this really positions insurers well to deal with the persistent headwinds that they're facing. And in spite of the expectation of really underwhelming earnings, the market is expected to remain well capitalised.
And looking forward, what kind of factors would influence our ability to change the outlook from negative to stable?
Well, key to any revision to a stable outlook would be an improvement in underwriting performance, underpinned by better pricing and stabilisation of the claims and reserving environment. What we'd also like to see is insurers demonstrating that they can successfully navigate the forthcoming economic uncertainty and legislative changes.
Thank you for your time, Catherine. A copy of AM Best's report on the UK non-life insurance market can be found on AM Best's website, ambest.com. For AM Best TV, I'm Yvette Essen.